Ori, there are more than 1.3 million IPTV subscribers on ECI MSAN platform. What exactly does an MSAN platform need in order to support high quality IPTV and all the required features?
Okay, well, when we talk about IPTV services, the IPTV or video services are evolving from standard definition channels done by multicast all the way to high definition channels, VOD, like NPVR, network personal video recorder, which are mainly done by unicast. So we have anything from low bitrate multicast channels to very high bitrate unicast, point-to-point channels, which in order to provide a good service, video is very sensitive to disturbances, quality of service issues. The MSAN, like any other platform in the network, in the IPTV network, has to have a dedicated, a specific set of features in order to support a good quality video service. Now, ECI, as you've mentioned, the ECI has a leading position with IPTV subscribers, several top-tier vendors, which basically means our MSAN was developed with video in mind. We have a pretty nice set of features supporting video services inherently in the MSAN. I think the most important things are the high bandwidth for higher quality video and the quality of service. Now, quality of service, if you can provide multi-queue hierarchical quality of service, gives you fine granularity in the quality of service that you can provide you can set a different quality of service for a service, let's say an IPTV service, high quality than high-speed internet, and within the IPTV service you can give a different quality of service, class of service for a specific flow or channels or whatever inside the IPTV boundary. So it gives you fine granularity and flexibility in the quality of service, so you can make sure that the video services will get the high quality needed. Now, in addition to the bandwidth and high quality and the quality of service, you also want to have more multicast dedicated features in the MSAN in order to make to allow better user quality, better quality of user experience. Things like fast zapping, fast convergence on failure will mean shorter zapping time. Very important for users. And from the operator side, we also provide lots of statistics on the multicast traffic, so the operators can know how many channel changes took place, how many were successful, how many weren't successful, and so on. So you can really manage your network in a most efficient way, because quite frankly, you don't have much spare bandwidth. You want to make sure that you get the most out of your available bandwidth in the network.
You're positioning your MSAN not just for IPTV but also for voice over IP as well. You recently made an announcement where you integrated VoIP access gateway cards in your MSANs. Are there any customers out there that are using your MSAN for all three major applications, the broadband delivery, the voice over IP, as well as IPTV?
You're right. MSAN by definition is a multi-service access node. It means you can support any access technology, copper-based, ADSL, VDSL, and so on, fiber access, either gigabit Ethernet or GPON, and on these access technologies, you can provide all kinds of services, mainly video, voice, and data.
Okay.
So our MSAN supports all of these services. Data, of course, it's a given. Voice, by using a voice conversion card, a POTS conversion card that allows you to convert PSTN traffic to voice over IP, either SIP or H.248, depending on your network. And of course the video services that we've mentioned before. So yeah, we see vendors, service providers from pretty much all over the place, all providing these three-play services together. So we have cable companies, MSOs, coming from the video arena, going into voice. We see telcos coming from voice, going to IPTV, like France Telecom, for example, providing close to 1 million, right? 900,000 IPTV subscribers. We see even new telcos, power companies, gas companies they already have their infrastructure. They can extend it and provide triple play services all the way to the residential user or business users.
Okay, as far as I know, there are not many service providers, and this is in reference to voice over IP service. Not many service providers trying to bridge narrow band and broadband voice using an MSAN. What do you think the reasons are for that?
Well, the obvious advantage of having a converged network is that you have one converged network. You don't need a separate network for PSTN and a separate network for IP services like IPTV or data application and so on. I think the main reason that we don't see a lot of vendors at the moment going in that direction, although there is a trend towards it, is because existing operators already have a working PSTN network, and some of them at the moment don't feel that there is a need to invest in a new voice over IP network, discarding their existing and functional PSTN. While talking about converging or migration to voice over IP, there are usually two ways, two approaches. One is the revolutionary way, which I've just described. Basically, discard your PSTN network, deploy voice over IP network end-to-end. It might be relevant for greenfield operators that are starting voice services from scratch, but existing service providers are sometimes reluctant to discard their working and functional network in order to have a single network, and they pay the price since they have two different networks to maintain. The second approach, a more evolutionary way, which again is something that ECI is promoting with the MSAN, is a gradual evolutionary way from the PSTN network to voice over IP. By using our MSAN, you can connect your existing PSTN equipment, the analog simple cheap phone at home. Instead of connecting it to a PSTN network class 5 switch, we connect it to the MSAN, to the same MSAN that supports the GPON and the DSL and so on. The same MSAN has a voice card that converts the PSTN traffic to voice over IP, either SIP or H.248, and from the access onward, it's voice over IP. So we have a win-win situation. The end user doesn't know that anything has changed. The provider gets to work with a voice over IP or an IP network, and they can slowly discard their PSTN and class 5 network.
Great. Well, thanks for sharing those thoughts with us, Ori.
Thank you.